You are in for one hell of a ride. I have requested documentation of this experience so that we can remember it. I don't have documentation of my first flight. I was a little older than you. Dada is staying here. He was 5 years old. It was for his 5th birthday. Hey, look everybody, it's Diana!
Sorry, I've been so busy getting everything ready, packing. Yeah, we can do this.
Diana was so nervous she peed herself. It was actually Jedi. Jedi was so nervous she peed Diana.
We get tips from him. I have like 6 kids.
Hi, I'm Sam Portman from John Craig. SeaTac Airport is proud to be one of the most environmentally friendly.
Diana packed the master bedroom. Daddy just upgraded you to first class. Your first plane ride's first class.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
We would have to pay for the luggage anyway, and it was a super cheap upgrade, so I figured, why not? Surprise! Happy Mother's Day! Are you ready to go through your first security checkpoint? Bye! I'm glad it was a cheap upgrade because Diana's going to need as much help as she can get.
Here we go. How was your first flight? Alright, Jedi, ours is coming up. It's red and black. You did such a great job, Jedi. You slept through the whole flight. Now we're just waiting on Abuelito and Abuelita. Uh-oh, you better get your blankie.
Good news, you two. Jedi slept through the entire flight. And I'm back to speaking to the dogs again. She was asleep even before the plane took off. And when it landed. It's like she had no idea what was happening. As opposed to not really having an idea as to what was happening because she's a baby and she was on a plane. Well, it's just you, me, these flowers, coffee, and bacon. For the next little while. They'll be back soon. Bye! Bye! Oh yeah, I should probably not get in the habit of leaving these safety gates open. If only because I don't want either of you traipsing upstairs. There aren't as many dishes to clean with just me around. Although I'd rather have a messy house with Diana and Jedi around than a clean house with just me and the dogs.
The dogs and me, Dad.
You're speaking again? When did this start? Is there going to be another dog vlog? This is lunch. the rest of the meats and some cheeses, much like we did for Jedi's first flight, which, by the way, I've already edited and uploaded to the vlog patrons ahead of time, well ahead of time. Anyway, much like we did that, Diana is going to be recording video with Jedi while she's in Texas, and you'll see what's going on. Today, most of the things that I've got to get done are virtual. Not very exciting when you're sitting at a computer. Computers aren't very exciting. You know, themselves. It's what you do with the computers. And I'm also meeting with the potential venue for Vlogger Fair. That's likely going to happen. I'm very excited about it, too. It's the perfect venue, if it works out. I've got a meeting with them on Friday. I couldn't do that remotely. Well, I could have. It just wouldn't be the same. They want me to come in, which makes sense. Because an event has to be held in a venue. You can't just go to an event virtually. It doesn't work that way. My goal is to keep at least one of these flowers alive until my family returns. I'm probably going to have the most amount of luck with the begonias. I'm a lot like them. Directions say avoid direct sunlight. A ficus used to stand here, and Jedi kept grabbing the moss and dumping it onto the floor. So instead of that continuing to happen, I decided to remove temptation. Any future faux moss spillage can happen outside.
¿Tú quieres? ¿O no? No. Ajá, no. Mira.
Since today has been far from a normal day, I thought I would do something that was somewhat familiar. I had to pick up some shampoo, because washing your hair with real poo is kind of silly. And stinky. I believe I just came up with a stupendous strategy for Locker Gnome. Surfacing stuff on sale for super geeks. But could we also do it for nerds? Speaking of, the limited edition Han Soloing Carbonite Itty Bitty has arrived for Jedi. I find stuff on sale all the time. That shampoo, 5% off. I needed to get it anyway. Otherwise, my hair would be totally out of control. This is it in control. It never really moves, even when it's wet. 5% here, 5% there, and before you know it, you've saved up enough pennies to buy yourself a... something else. This t-shirt, $4, down from $20, with free shipping and handling. And I have 8 more on the way. It's tagless and super soft. And this Slimer minifigure pack, half off. I may not play Dimensions, but I'm a sucker for minifigs. When I went to the comic store the other day to look at some vintage Star Wars figures, I noticed that they were selling vintage Garbage Pail Kids, and I remembered I had some dupes. I went diving into my box of treasures to see if I could find any dupes, and I found plenty of dupes that I may be able to sell, and I found a lot more than that, including... I am not joking. At some point in the past, I bought a vintage Chewbacca and kept him on card. And here's the thing, I need a mint Chewbacca to add to my loose vintage figure collection. It doesn't get any better than this. But that's not all. I also dug up set number 7144, Slave 1. And the box, I would say, is in excellent condition for its age. Unopened. But wait, there's more! This was one of my favorite Star Wars coloring books. Was? Is. I also dug up something for Jedi's crib, one of my first stuffed animals. Don't worry, you two. You will never be replaced. Please don't defile it. Jedi's score didn't stop there. Apparently, I had stuffed droids. Had? Have! I think I've finally found a good place for the Black Series figures that I've been opening. Assuming I can get them to balance correctly.
Good. Good.
It's kind of quiet in here. Can you bark or something? I suppose wagging your tail will do. Shake louder. Really? I give you an opportunity to make noise and you don't want to do it? Do you think I'm playing red light, green light? That was an old game we used to play. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. See, when I do green light, then you can move. But when I do red light, you can't move. Green light. I still can't believe I found that Chewbacca.
Yeah, dang, that's crazy.
Your videos came across okay.
Yeah, good.
I put the stuffed animal in the crib. It's a dog. It was mine. Now it's Jedi's. Thanks for taking a second right now to tap the like button before you watch our next story and for interacting with us across social every day. Your support is always appreciated, and if you'd like for us to keep sharing our daily story with you, we hope you pledge on geekfamilyfun.com. You'll get even more of what you love from us: advanced screenings, behind the scenes, and most importantly, you'll ensure that we can keep doing this for you. See you tomorrow.